AI has been around for a lot longer than people think it has. In fact, it actually first started in 1955. The term was first coined by John McCarthy, who is known as the father of AI, in 1955, like I said. In 1957, a program was developed by Noel and Simon called the General Problem Solver, which was capable of solving a greater extent of problems than any other AI or robot previous. After that came a major breakthrough in AI history, the creation of the Lisp, or the Lisp processing language by John McCarthy in 1958. It was soon adopted by many AI researchers and is still actually in use today. So John McCarthy had a huge role in the beginning of artificial intelligence advancements. So there are a lot of potential uses for AI. Some examples are fan fiction generation. If you give a model some context, it can create an entire fictional story based on the ideas it was given. Another example is automated news generation. A large portion of news comes from things seen and that happen on social media. So if you give an AI access to social media, it can generate news articles based on what happens there. Another one is game storylines. So if you train an AI on data in its particular universe, such as the Marvel Cinematic Universe, for example, it can create unique and personalized storylines so that every person who's playing the game won't always necessarily get the exact same storyline. It's personalized and it's unique. So there have been a lot of advancements in AI, even just in the year 2019. For example, we've got robot hand dexterity, explaining AI, and upside-down reinforcement learning. So upside-down reinforcement learning was created by a team in a Swiss AI lab, and it was created as a new reinforcement-based learning method for AIs. It has made it so that reinforcement is now given as an input, which differs from how it has been done previously. It also makes it so that AIs can learn how to do a task just by watching somebody complete the task, otherwise known as imitation learning. So an AI can watch somebody do a task, and then by watching them, they can record and learn the data from that and then know how to complete that task. It expedites the training process and decreases the time required in AI workflow. So another example is explaining AI. So many people, especially the general public, are distrustful of AI because they don't know how it works. Many companies have created the means to learn more about AI and how it works in order to create more trust for potential users of AI, such as businesses and just the general public, in order to get people more comfortable with the possibility of AI. Another example is a company called OpenAI has an AI hand named Dactyl that has been trained to do tasks such as solve a Rubik's Cube. It was trained in a simulated environment, but it was able to adapt information to a new situation. The key takeaway was that the robot was still able to complete the task even when put in a situation or environment that it wasn't trained for. It was able to transfer the data and translate the data into an entirely new situation and still complete the task it had been given. There are a lot of notable names in AI. For example, you've got Guy Caspi, who is the CEO of a company called Deep Instinct. Their AI created over 10,000 songs, all with their own unique lyrics and melodies, using only a database of songs it was given to listen to. Another notable name is Sheldon Fernandez, who's the CEO of Darwin AI. His company is one of numerous that is creating AIs to detect fake news. So they're trained to detect and report any fake news found on any news sites or news databases. So as you can see, has been a lot of advancements in artificial intelligence since it was started in the 1950s. And there's still a long way to go. There's still so much that we can learn as we research and discover and learn more and learn as much as we can about AI. Thank you for watching my presentation on artificial intelligence and recent advancements. That was a super interesting section for me. I loved learning about artificial intelligence. I'd never really given it much thought before. And it's just like super fascinating to learn about all of the technology that we have access to today. So I wanted to do a little bit more research and do my final project and presentation on that. I know it technically was a little bit different than what was asked in the assignment requirements and description. So I hope that it is sufficient and I hope that it'll count. But yeah, and I know it technically doesn't have a picture of me in it, so that's why I'm doing this video at the end to show that it actually was me. All of it was original work. I cited all of my sources. And yeah, thank you for watching and thank you for an awesome semester.